Hi, we are in the Shoppa Gallery in Košice at the current exhibition by the Polish artistic duo Inside Job. The exhibition is called Whispers from the Cracked Horizon. Inside Job is a joint practice, a collaborative project of Poznan-based artists Ula Lucińska and Michał Knychaus. In their practice, Inside Job usually creates this kind of imaginative scenes and complex environments which are communicating a post-apocalyptic vision of an unknown or alternative reality. Often in their work, we see a fusion of formal styling, material diversity, and visual abstraction. They tend to use work with found materials, found objects, and synthesizing them with elements influenced by technological processes and industrial production. Their solo show at the Shoppa Gallery offers an illusion of, I would say, post-industrial ruins of an unknown land. You can see all of those like hostile metallic objects with sharp edges and polished areas, which they are put into the contrast with more like organic structures, organic materials, hand-dyed textiles, and so on. At the exhibition, we show selection of artworks that were made in the last 2 years, and they are displayed alongside with the new works which were created especially for this exhibition.
So the general topics that are important to us, but also that are included within this show, is the relation or the intersection between distant past, present, and the future. So we are working with the themes of post-catastrophe, past catastrophes, post-catastrophic events, landscapes, and also what kind of material traces of them we can find nowadays. Materials we use are the combination of soft and hard matter, and we clash industrial ways of production with more individual and manual work. Like laser-cutted stainless steel is combined with translucent fabric that is hand-sewed and hand-dyed. And in general, we like to tell stories through the materials, and through them we point on different distant and fictional scenarios. So there is, of course, a lot of anxiety, unrest, maybe also anger in all those metal cuts, but there is also a lot of hope. There is a lot about survival and renewal. But what is also important is the feeling or kind of a premonition, as we call the hanging object in the exhibition, of what is yet to come. So in general, this mixture within the temporalities lies here in the center. And I would call it maybe the mutating and the transformating matter.
We choose the title Whispers from the Cracked Horizon, which refers directly to the phenomena of the alleged influence that the future or many competing futures might have on present. We choose the word whispers in opposition to, for example, shouting, because we intuitively feel that the traces that are coming to us from the future are delicate, are more ephemeral. It's like catching the leaking through the cracks. And one of the main inspiration comes from deep geological processes. We mostly mean the formation of fossils. So the transformation of what is soft and ephemeral into something that will be forever retained in stone. While researching for the exhibition, we came across the contemporary techno and future fossils. And also the question how the future archaeologists and geologists will examine and maybe render their knowledge and how it will be based on their findings. Of course, it makes a kind of a clash for us now, but from this time perspective, from this geological time distance, both archaeofossils and future fossils are all equate within the soils.
So this time we worked with recycled leather wastes, but we highly reprocessed them, so they do not resemble the wastes anymore, or they do not refer to a human body anymore. They are rather like empty shells or something that started its life again. So they are more vegetal, they are more organic, and they are hanged over the metal structure, something that is more like a skeleton, maybe a part of old post-industrial machinery. And as in many of our other works, here also what is associated with surgical, mechanical, and highly industrial meets with organic, vegetal, and even fragile. And the object tells about the struggle of human and non-human on the post-industrial ruins, of processes of building from remnants, about the afterlife, and the matter and transfiguration.
We very often question ourselves, is this a story about humans? And we would rather say that if yes, then this is a story of a lack of humans. Of course, the details and forms refer somehow to the human-made things, like garments or architecture motifs, but they are more support structures to build a kind of a narration about the non-human world. This new materialistic and pretty speculative perspective helps us tame the vision of the future and, in general, the vision of the world that no longer belongs to humans. It's the future where the objects are living their own life. It's the future of the objects that are freed from the roles and norms given to them by us.